Hi, welcome. My name's Abby, and I'm here today to show you how to make a quinoa breakfast cereal. This is something that I've come up with myself. I've eaten it a lot of times, especially when it's cold out, and you want something a little bit different than just normal eggs and bacon or something like that. It's a basic quinoa recipe. There's not a whole lot to it, but you can adjust it for however you want to eat it, and it really just depends on your taste and what you prefer. Now, I've already got some quinoa cooking in here. It's just started. It's 1/3 cup quinoa and 2/3 cup water. And I already rinsed off the quinoa in the sink in a strainer. It really gets rid of a lot of the nutty, kind of dirty flavor that quinoa can take on. So if you rinse it off really well and then put it in the bowl, it works a lot better. Now we're gonna let this simmer for, it's gonna take about 10 minutes to simmer. And once it does, it'll be fully cooked, but we'll have a little bit extra liquid at the bottom. And the reason you want to have a little bit extra liquid at the bottom is because we're going to add some ingredients that really soak up a lot of water, so that'll keep it kind of a creamy texture. And that's going to cook for a little while, and once it cooks down, we'll go ahead and start adding extra things. And we've got our quinoa cooked and ready to go. It's got just a tiny little bit of liquid left, and actually it had to cook a little bit longer, so most of the liquid is done. So what we're going to do, just gonna leave it on the stove, and we're gonna add just a little bit of coconut milk. We're gonna let that heat back up. So that way the coconut milk keeps it all hot, because this is a hot cereal. And this is Kaufmann 1, so everything's antifungal, phase 1, everything's good to go, so you don't have to worry about that. And the first thing that we're gonna add is about 2 tablespoons of flax meal. Now you wanna make sure you use ground flax meal. You can use whole flax meal, but it's gonna be really crunchy. And if you really like that kind of crunch, that's fine, but this tends to blend in a lot easier with the quinoa itself. So we'll go ahead and add that in. And give that a quick little stir. And you're gonna notice that the flax meal is gonna absorb a lot of liquid really quickly. Once we've got that in, we're gonna go ahead and put in some of our sweeteners. And again, like I said, I like to use cinnamon, so I've got about a tablespoon of cinnamon here, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. And I've got just under a tablespoon of pure xylitol. And you can use whatever sweetener you want. I like xylitol because it mixes pretty well. And it's kind of equivalent to a sugar ratio, so if you're used to cooking with sugar, you can substitute this for this, and it's much healthier, and it's Kaufmann 1 approved. So we'll go ahead and mix that together. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and add about a tablespoon of almond butter. And you wanna make sure when you're buying almond butter that you really look at the label, because some brands will put a lot of additives in their almond butter. Like they'll put sugar or extra fillers to make it thicker. So you want to make sure you're getting just pure almond butter. So that way you don't have to worry about any extra chemicals or anything like that. And again, we'll go ahead and mix that in. And this gives it a really nice, super smooth, creamy texture. And it makes it really good. And now we will go ahead and place that in a bowl. And from there, you can add any kind of toppings you want. I've got an option of nuts. We've got almond slivers that you can buy prepackaged, already cut up, so you don't have to worry about doing that. Or you can add whole almonds if you want. And I've also got chopped up walnuts. And I'm gonna add these because I really like walnuts. So just a handful of those, however much you want. As little or as much as you want, it's not a big deal. And then we've also got fruit options. Berries work really well with it. They mix in really well. We've got option of blueberries, raspberries, or strawberries. I'm gonna go with strawberries today. And now you have a healthy, delicious, hot cereal ready to go. If you want to find this recipe, you can go to knowthecause.com and try it out and let me know what you think, and have a great day. Oh.